phone again.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, we're gonna start this in a few minutes. Let's build up. I just sent out the link on my all across the social media world. I'm gonna some people join in with us, and I got to run across. I gotta go do something across the house, so I gotta leave the office for a second. So give me a minute, and we'll get right to it. Okay, hang in there with me. I'm almost ready, I promise. Just another 1 or 2 more minutes. Hang in there. Real quick, before I run across the house again, I'm gonna give everybody a sneak peek behind the scenes of. We're gonna get into the Android news. We're gonna do a giveaway. I have a Wi-Fi router. We'll run a giveaway, but I want to take everybody behind the scenes, and I'm gonna spend a few minutes adding some stuff to a couple of my websites. I'm gonna show everybody what I got going on, websites, applications, all sorts of stuff. It's gonna be cool. So give me just a second, and we'll get into it. Just as I was about to sit down, let me grab the router that we will do the giveaway with. Hang on. Google Wi-Fi router. What's this? The Nest. Nest Wi-Fi? We'll do the giveaway for that. Nest Wi-Fi and power cable. Alright, y'all ready? I like that shirt. Yeah, I cannot wait for Android 15. It's gonna be nice, a nice operating system. Okay, just to let everybody know, I am streaming. I have a lot of YouTube channels. This is my biggest one, but I have 6 or 7. And I just created like 2 more because of the websites that I'm creating. I'm going to create a YouTube channel for them. So we're trying to do it big over here. But what was the point I was going to get at? Oh, I'm streaming across all of my channels. So let me see. I'm streaming on 1, 2, at least the ones that allow you to stream. I think you have to... I activated as many as I could. I'm live on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 channels, plus Instagram. So, let Okay, let's see here. So, speaking of websites, so I currently have, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I got three tech websites. I have a Chiefs NFL website, and that's 4. Let's pull up. We'll get into the news. We will do the drawing here. I don't know, probably. I'm not sure how long. I'm not going to take all afternoon, obviously, but let's see here. I just uploaded this beat. There we go. All right. So let's take you to WordPress. I started, but like little side projects. This one's currently live. So this is the back end of TechFlow. TechFlow News is the official name, and it's the actual domain is techflow.news. So keep it nice. Look, I'm sort of new, but not new. I've had websites for a few years, and the best key when you get a domain, you want a really cool domain name, but by now most of them are all taken. So this is the very first time I've had to veer away from a .com, but you want it to be short, sweet, and precise, straight to the point. TechFlow News, short, sweet, straight to the point. It's tech news, and it's flowing. It's flowing tech news. So let's see here. Here's the back end of it. Blog posts. Here's the site. Very basic. Now, you have the logo, and you got the menu up here, right? And I know everybody, and I know y'all are thinking, well, damn, that's really basic. Like, there's no, it's pretty basic. Well, for one, I'm not completely done with it yet. And for two, it's supposed to be very basic because I'm going to turn this into an application. The more simple it is, the more basic it is, the easier it is for the applications to pull data from, to basically connect and seamlessly connect with an application. The more crap you have all over the place, the harder it is for your app to pull data from, right? The longer it takes to refresh, to load pages. Now I'm going to fill out this right side that's empty. I'm going to put what they call it is a sidebar, and that's going to include Google Ads. It's going to include advertisements for more for a podcast, or advertisements for whatever. And the reason why I'm doing like a few different tech websites is, one, I have one for my eSIM Studios channel, and then I have 2 others that are not associated to this eSIM Studios YouTube channel. For one, I love technology. Obviously, I'm a nerd. But for 2, you can run Google Ads on them. I have a Google Ads account, and the more websites you have, the more visitors you have. The more visitors you have, the more ads are shown. The more ads are shown, the more revenue is brought in, right? But I'm going to tone it down, though. I'm not going to max it out. You can have ads all over the place. No, it's going to be very subtle because, for one, I hate... It's ironic. There's nothing worse than scrolling through a application and it's just littered with ads. I'm not going to do that. My app, it's going to be free, but it's going to be very minimal. I promise you, very minimal. There's not going to be an ad every time you click something. It'll be scaled down to the very minimum. I promise you that. It's either that or make people pay for it. And Right now, I don't think I'm at that level at this point. Maybe make a pro version that removes ads, but right now it'll be free. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Somebody commented yesterday. They were like, they put in quotations under the YouTube video, allergies, quote unquote. I know what they mean, right? They think I'm you know, on the powder, which is not not the case. Sorry to spoil your thoughts, but so this is the homepage, right? Here are stories. These will all be shown. I'll take you through each one. I mean, not each story, but each website attached to app, right? So this is the website here. This is the front end, what the viewer sees. Home button. You got Android news. You got Apple iOS news. And then all other news, right? If it's a laptop, a mini PC, best keyboards, all that stuff, it'll be fall under here. I'm going to link a podcast to this specific here, to this website here. We're going to, as I mentioned earlier, we did create a YouTube channel for it, for this website. So this will be in this section. And then the unlocker here for all your unlocking needs. Now, I'm going to fill this out here, right? So it'll be different sections. It's a work in progress. I'm working on a lot, but so what is the app that I'm going to be tying this to? Right before I started, I think it's on this computer. This monitor behind me is not connected to the computer that I'm streaming on, but let me see if I can pull it up here. What was the name? So this is this is an example application. So this is on the Play Store. The developer that I'm working with, or essentially who I bought the code from, and he's selling the code. I purchased it, and then I have to do all the dirty work. Basically, put the code together, implement it. I got to go in the back end. You know, I had to file or apply for a Google Firebase account, which activated all my devices. It's just some back-end stuff, right? But this is an example of what it will look like. He just put it out there. This guy right here, this is how I've been talking with. He put it out there to basically show everybody what it will look like once you connect it to your website. Now, it's WordPress specific. So if you have a Shopify website, it will not link. If you have an Ecwid website, it will not link. If you have a Wix website, it will not link. It's WordPress specific. Most apps that are, not all, most apps that are built out are a lot are WordPress based because it runs on a very similar code. But let's check out the photos here. Check this out. Oh God, this freaking cat. Jeez. All right, I'm back. So this is what it will look like. So I had to buy the code, and then I have to tie in my WordPress code into the back end of the app, right? So you have to basically thread it all together on the back end, pair it together, tie everything together, all the info, where it pulls data from, and all that stuff. But it looks very, very nice. It's a nice, clean, sleek material type of design, right? So everything that I showed you here, that's why this is so basic, is because when you implement it, when you tie it in on the back end, well, it also loads very fast too, which is important for SEO for Google. When people are searching stuff, you want your website to load fast, so it'll be at the top of the list, right? But nice basic information, and this application will pull from that website to this application. See, and that's why you want it to be nice and clean. You want the exact post how you have it on WordPress to show up nice and clean here, right? Then I can put my videos on there. And this will be available on the iOS Apple Store and the Google Play Store. Yeah, I found a workaround. I'm still banned on Apple, but you know me, I found a workaround for it. So I can submit an app for, just hope nobody at Apple's watching, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh, this is very important. It does support a lot. Some apps, believe it or not, don't support full 120 hertz refresh rate. This one does. I went through a number of developers over these last few weeks to find the perfect application that I wanted, the look, the feel, and this is it. This is definitely it. And after talking to him for a little while, this is definitely it. He's gonna help me out. Look, I've never built one before, but it's not rocket science. I know I've missed a few shows over the last few weeks, and that's why, because I'm trying to teach myself how to basic coding skills, just enough to basically put this together, right? So that's what it will look like. So that's one. That's one, right? Yeah, I put out some. I found a SEO. I got a bunch of hits last night. So, anyways, that is tech. And look, all these are listed in the link below. If you want to you're gonna want to bookmark this. Again, it's not completely done, but I'm getting there. This is going to be badass when it's done, and the application, but this website is linked in the description below. So that was one. Now, let's see here. Now let me take you to the others. Shit. Hang on a second. I got this pulled up. Lord have mercy. Hang on. All right, I'm back. So let me show you the other ones. Okay, so I have one on WordPress, which I wanted to do one and teach myself how to use WordPress, right? Plus it pairs perfectly with an independent application, and I'll show you here in a second why it's important to have an independent application. So the other websites are with Wix. So this is Wix. I got a couple of them with Wix, right? So that's pretty good for just starting out. Let's see here. I'm not doing any bookings. I'll have to remove that, but let's go to the sites. So here's a list of websites that I've been working on the Wix platform. Again, I'm not using Shopify. I'm not selling anything. It's information based. So I got these that are live, currently live. Actually, you know what? This one's not, but it will be. And I got these down here. Now, I'm not going to launch. So you see the Chiefs. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 sites. I'm not launching 4 Chiefs websites. I'm going to launch one Chiefs website with NFL on the side. And then I'm going to launch another NFL site encompassing all the teams. So I'm building out individual websites to kind of like get to an end product. And once I'm done with all of them, go between them, see what works best, maybe activate one, because you can have a domain name and then switch it between these different sites. So I might do some testing because it is off season. So I'll build these out, see which ones look good, which ones load fast, easy for the user to find the information. And then whichever ones are good, I'll go with the very top 2. Logos and stuff are easy to change out. It's just you switch a photo out, right? So, but going into the other tech website right here, flashtech.website. Yes, flashtech.website. It's a struggle landing on some of these names because, as I mentioned, it is kind of late. It's better late than never, but I am kind of late to the party as far as websites go. But this is it's a struggle landing on a name, and again, it's the first time I've gotten away from .com, so it is what it is. But let's see it. Let's see. View live site. So this is it. And again, everything's changeable, right? So here, Flash Tech News, latest tech news in a flash. Catchy little, what do they call them? Tagline. Catchy little tagline, right? I came up with these myself, so I don't work with anybody else. It's literally just myself on my YouTube channel, my websites, in my personal life and business life. It's just me, and I like it that way. I got nobody to blame but myself. But these are coming along very well. So choose your news, right? Similar to the WordPress site where you had the menu up top and you had the different sections you can go to. And I might change this up. I might remove these boxes and just have the Android logo, Apple logo, and then the computer, and then keep the text. But if you select this, it goes to all of the Android news. If you select this, it goes to all of the Apple news, and like the WordPress site, if you select all other, it goes to all other news. Or simply scroll down below to see it all. And then here's all of the collected news stories that we got, right? Again, I wanted to keep this one simple. For one thing, it loads faster. And for another thing, yes, an application is going to be tied to this as well. But just to give you an example, here's all the Android news, right? Let's go back. Here's all the iOS Apple news. Yeah, only one story. Trust me, I'm gonna fill it out. I needed it'll be flowing here when we're up and running. We're gonna be uploading I don't know, probably 5-10 stories per section a day. So I'm trying to make this your go to any one of these. your go-to source, whether it's news, reviews, information, regardless if it's technology or if it's NFL, right? And I have another idea up my sleeve, and actually I need y'all's input for whoever's watching. And I've already bought some domain names, so don't try and get sneaky and try to get ahead of me. I've already purchased some. So what do you think about a website? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know. I'm all in on this website stuff, but a website focused around technology and football. Is it too much of a divide? Is it a good idea? There's got to be more people like myself that love technology and love football. Look, that's about all that I have as far as interest-wise. I'm so busy. Otherwise, I don't have anything else, time for anything else. But I was thinking about doing like something like this. But instead of having 3 sections, just put 2 sections, right? One tech, one football, or NFL. So I'm thinking about doing that, but I'm not sure. That's putting 2 niche areas or industries on the same platform. So I don't know if, look, I think it'll either go 2 ways. It'll either nosedive and bomb and get no visitors, or I think we're onto something. But maybe I shouldn't express my ideas, but it is what it is. I'm thinking about doing that. But I wanted your advice to see if that's something you might be interested in. So here is this. Now, let me go back here. So that was this, right? So WordPress has an independent application. It's not tied to WordPress. It's just behind the scenes. The information is, right? It feeds off the WordPress site. Wix, when you build a website, has a application you can build out, but it's tied to Wix, and Wix is actually the publisher. You just kind of pick and choose what you want to put on there, right? So the advantages of the WordPress website and application is that you get all the ad revenue. You're the publisher. You're head honcho, 100% owner of that application and website. Here, basically Wix owns it, right? Wix owns the website. You're on their platform, and Wix owns the app that you build out, meaning they own the code. You can't see it. You just basically pick and choose what you want on there. And upside to that, let's go to it. It's very easy. It's very easy to build out. It's very easy to pick and choose what you want on there, right? And it's very easy. Their application is really good, actually. I can control everything from my phone. Downside is you don't get any of the ad revenue. I think Wix would get all of that. So it is what it is, right? Let's see. So this is the app right here. And so you can just simply slide over, go to the mobile app, boom, it's right here. And actually the link for this, and it's up and running. The link for this is in the description box below. If you're watching this on any of my other YouTube channels or Instagram, I don't know if I linked this in my Instagram bio. Let's see. So I have eSIM Studios, Chiefs Studios. Yes, I do have it on there. This application in Instagram, and links in my bio. Also, I have the website that we just looked at, the all black one. That's up there as well. So that's available. Now I tried to build this out to make it a group forum, a community, basically, for not just eSIM Studios, but for everybody, right? Everybody that loves technology. I want to build a community. I think that's what. Look, I know you can point at certain like Reddit, right? They have a community there, obviously, and thriving community. And there's a number, here and there of other technology-based forums, communities, stuff like that. I was a part of, and God, I loved it, the XDA community. I still am, still my username, but that website's been bought and sold by big corporations. It's just not the same, right? It's kind of like how OnePlus was. Man, it was badass back when the XDA days. You're flashing ROMs every other day, kernels, this and that, and then just things change and big business buys it and kind of makes some changes, and it's just not the same. I know a lot of the developers that were on there in the past have left, but I'm not saying I want to recreate that, but I would like to, I would like to have a nice community where everybody can talk, chat, technology. New Nothing Phone 3 comes out. Whoa, this is badass. Check this out. This and that. Oh man, I would never buy it. They put a year-old CPU in there. It's trash. Stuff like that, right? Now, can I view this? So here's how you design it. Very basic, very easy. You basically select Design App, and then here's the framework. So you can pick and choose what you want to do. You have elements here. Now, I wish it was on the WordPress application that we website that we got into before coming over here to Wix. That application that's tied to the WordPress. I wish it was this easy. It's not. You actually have to learn to do some coding and stuff like that, but that's what I'm doing. This is very simple, very easy. My 13-year-old daughter could do this, quite honestly. But check it out, right? So you got elements. You can change these logos. Boom. You can put different. If you want to put an online program in there, if you want to sell your yoga class, right? You can have your app for a yoga class and have members sign up and pay you for membership through this application. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything paid, nothing. Everything's 100% free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to make a community where we can have some technology stuff. But here's a members section down here. You can throw it in all up in here. So let's say if we wanted to, and look, you can change your navigation bar. You can go to your different screens that you have. So here's the home screen. There's the blog where I will put all of the Android news. There's the forum, to where I'm going to change that obviously, but where you can talk chat technology. We're going to have groups. So just for example, I have a Google Pixel group. So if you want to be a member of that, ask questions, whatever. If you need, I'm going to put a section for files. So if you need the latest, I may go over on my storage, but if you need the latest, I'll probably do the latest firmware, right? So if you brick your phone, need to flash the latest firmware for Pixel, I'll have it up on here in a how-to video, show you how to do it, right? So all this stuff is interchangeable. The color scheme, I love the all black. I'm not wild about the purple. I'll probably change that, but very basic, as you can tell. Again, I wish the other one was this basic. Okay, so that's Wix. Now, I also have, let's see here. I have this site, Chief Studios, on my other YouTube channel. Let's go visit. This one takes a long time. Does it to load? Oh no, I stripped the photos. Well, oh yeah, y'all aren't seeing it. So here is the Chief Studios, my other YouTube channel website. I'm still building it out. It will be completed here, and then probably before the draft, because we're going to hit that hard. But just something that you can easily make. Here's myself and my podcast partner. Easily build this stuff out on Wix. I actually prefer Wix over anything else, even WordPress. WordPress is more detailed oriented. You got to do your homework before you actually get on WordPress. With Wix, you get on there. It may take a little while to learn the settings and where everything is, but very basic, very easy. Websites come out looking pretty good, right? You can design it however the hell you want to. Let's see. That's that one. This is another one that I just started. But let me get into the other tech website. This is as basic as can be because I'm planning on transforming this into an app. But anyways, so let's get into, those are my Wix. Let's get into this right here. Hang on. Blogger. Google purchased Blogger. It was like the first big blogging website. I think, well, not the first, but it was the first big one that really took off back in the early 2000s. Well, Google actually purchased Blogger, and anybody that has a Gmail account will and can have a Blogger account, right? So when you go to, let me share the screen. When you go to your Gmail, I got so many tabs open. Let's see. All right, so like when you go to your home screen, right, for Google, right here, go up here to not your photo, but right next to it, the box, right? And then in this box, you'll see a logo for blog or blogger. And now it's not activated. Like if you have a Gmail, everybody that has a Gmail account automatically gets a Blogger, Google Blogger account. But I think you have to go into it and actually activate it. But it's and now you can get we'll get into it. Watch this. So we'll open this up. Yes, Blogger. Now, that's one account for Chiefs. I know I got a lot of stuff, but watch this. This is cool. Watch this. Well, where the hell did it go? There we go. So look at this. So this is my eSIM Studios Blogger account, where you can get a basic blog looking website. Like, check this out. So look, this is what it looks like on the back end with coding implemented in there, a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. Now, when this is more advanced, like when you get yours, when you first start out, it won't look, it'll look similar as far as the layout, but like in some of these, I got to put the HTML code in. I got to implement my AdSense, Google AdSense in there, and we're in the layout section. But this is behind the scenes. Now, I attached eSIMstudios.com to this. So if you don't have to. It'll automatically give you a @blogger.com account. So I think before it was eSIMstudios. What was it? eSIMstudios @blogger.com. Something like that, right? But I wanted it to sound more official, and you can leave it at Blogger account. It doesn't matter, but let's look at it from the front end. Oops, my dumbass didn't show it. Well, hold. So this is the eSIM Studios website. A little different from our previous one. If you ever visited that, it was more geared towards advertisers. This is more geared towards the viewer. So the viewer who views our channel is interested in technology. Will be this website will be suitable for that type of viewer, right? So again, same sections up top. That has all the news. Pretty cool, right? Nice and easy. Looks pretty nice. Got my links here. I still need to fill out. I hate Facebook, but I'll put it on there. I got Instagram, got YouTube. We got articles, and I write them out, right? So yes, I actually do. I write one article out, and then I use a tool to move some words around so they're not an exact copy on every. See, look, I could have one of these. I know y'all have seen this article on a few different websites that I just showed, right? About Android 15, the features. Well, the actual text in there is not the same as all the others. So I did write it, but actually moved some words around just to make them a little different. It helps out for SEO, Google searches, and stuff like that on YouTube, or not YouTube, but for Google website searches. If you have 4 or 5 websites and the content is exactly the same, they will catch on, and they will not necessarily penalize you, because you can do that. You're free to do whatever you want, but they won't rank you high in the search results. So you need to have independent, unique content to rank high in Google. Google wants information. People are on Google searching for something, whether it be for an answer, or a question, or just pure knowledge. Well, they're not going to put something up there that does not give you independent, unique knowledge on that specific topic, right? So, yes. Now, we're building this into an app. I know it sounds crazy. Maybe I am crazy, right? But that's just what I'm doing. So, we're going to have... look, once I get all these built out, and I have a few websites and a few apps, I might continue that and keep them rolling. Or I might consolidate 2 out of the 3 into one, and then have 2 tech sites and apps, right? Or I might build them up to be pretty good revenue earners, and I may sell it, right? So that's why I didn't want to do just one. I want to do a number of stuff, and then roll with whatever makes sense. Roll, no pun intended, or roll with whatever continues to grow, right? Pause. I think that's the best plan, because you can put all your chips in one site, and sure, it may come out looking really good, and this and that, but for whatever reason, it's not ranking high in Google searches, or it's just not getting attention, right? Or you got it on the wrong platform. It's not a good match, because that's an issue. That's a real thing too. You could have a badass idea. You could have a lot of good information, but if you're it's on Wix, and just you're kind of limited on, you're not limited, but I'm just saying, using as an example, limitations on that specific platform are not as good as it could be on WordPress, right? So that's why I wanted to do a number of things across the board, sites and apps, see how they all turn out, see how they all perform, and then roll with the ones that are doing better than others. I'll continue to put support into and keep on feeding it content. The ones that aren't doing as good, or one that's not doing as good, I'll try to pinpoint why and improve on that. And then, a year or 2, 3 down the road, once, hopefully, knock on wood, They get big, tons of traffic. They have lots of ad revenue coming in. I'll sell one, right? So that's always a possibility as well. Let's see. So this is the Blogger account. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, the application. Now, that's what it is. That computer back there. I'm building the app for this Blogger account on that computer. So I can't really pull it up, but I do have an example for you. Let's see. It will look like this. Check this out. I have something that I put together, but it's not ready to be put on the Play Store yet. Yes, all these will be on official Play Store websites and applications. Nothing third party, nothing you have to download and install. We will be thoroughly vetted by Apple and Google. Everything will be official. And everything will be safe. Privacy, security, obviously, is my number one focus. Obviously, the app is the usability, how it looks, all that stuff, of course. But as I mentioned, privacy high. It is going to be free. I will have to run some ads, but as I mentioned earlier, very, very minimal. I understand I'm not going to make a gazillion dollars right off the bat. So this is a slow grind. This is a process type deal, right? So we're going to run minimal ads. I'm not going to just throw tons of ads where every time you touch something or an icon or a story, boom, an ad pops up. It's not going to be an ad every touch. I hate that shit. I absolutely hate it. So I'm not going to automatically put something I hate into my own application. It's going to be turned down to the minimum to be free. I do need something rolling in. But this is a long-term deal, right? I'm talking like 3, 4, 5 years down the road. I know it's hard for some people, especially younger people, to plan to have long-term goals, because everybody in society right now is now. I need it right now. But you got to keep focus. This is long-term. This will be long-term goals. But look at this. Watch. So it'll look like this. From the Blogger, from what I just showed you, we're going to turn it into this. See, and there's little ways you can do it. A little ad on the very bottom. It's a test ad that I put in. Just on the very bottom, a little strip. Something like that that's not intrusive. There will be a pro version, I guess. $1 or something to pull all the ads away. But you got categories at the bottom. You got home at the bottom. You can skip to the pages. And then you can always favorite your favorite content that we got on there. Nice smooth transitions. Nice smooth stories. So, everything is coming along very well. I wish it was faster, but it is what it is. I'm busy. I know everybody is too, so especially when I'm working on a lot of stuff. But let's see here. Yeah, allergies, quote unquote. I was like, I know what you mean, I know what you mean in those quotes. That's not the first time somebody has accused me of being on drugs when it is honestly my allergies. See, I even have allergy nose spray right here. So that's what it is. And now that we got that out of the way, I guess we can get into the news. We will do, what time is it? Damn, it's 5. Check this out. We'll do our drawing. Newsflash. We'll do our drawing at 5:30 Central Standard Time. So it's about 35 minutes. I got this. Wi-Fi, Google Wi-Fi Nest router giveaway, 5:30 Central Standard Time. Since I'm streaming across all my platforms, if you want to enter to win this, you have to go to our eSIM Studios YouTube channel, where we will be conducting the giveaway, right? So you can enter hashtag router in our eSIM Studios chat to enter. So to enter, you have to go to our, whether you're watching this on my any other YouTube channels or on Instagram, simply go to YouTube, type in eSIM Studios. We will pop right up. Simply select that stream and then head over to the chat and then type hashtag router in the eSIM Studios YouTube chat. Enter to win this, right? I also have the power cable. So it's factory reset. You can plug it in Ethernet. You can plug it in however you want to do it. You can modem. You plug it into your router. You plug it into your modem, and then you can either hotspot this in a mesh system. Do it how you want to, right? And you control it through the Google Home app. Okay, so let's get into the news real quick. Just like this. I probably have people all. I got how many? I'm streaming on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different channels. So, yeah. Okay. Let me turn. This beat's kind of driving me crazy here. It was cool at first. So I got a couple of stories here. We'll pull this up. Trying to recreate something like this because this app will be non-existent. Hang on one second. I got too much stuff open, it's telling me. So let's see here. If that's too much, how about this? Close that. We will close that. We will close that. Close that. I put I gotta have like 32 gigs of RAM on my PCs, and I'm thinking about putting 64 in there. RAM wise, I know that's kind of maybe overkill. 32's been fine, but as of recently, I'm doing so much that I'm now starting to think it's not lagging by any means, but I can tell a subtle difference. Basically maxing it out, but in fact, I am going to upgrade that Firebat Mini PC to I'm going to upgrade that RAM. So when I do that, I'll make a video and show y'all how to do if you're interested. Okay. Yeah, it won't let me go to it. And I've done it before, so I'm not sure why, but it's all good. It's no worries. Hang on one second. All right, I'm back. We will get into the drawing at 5:30 Central Standard Time. Let's see, hashtag router. Just like the fine viewer Anti has got there. Is that how you pronounce the username Anti? Anti, I guess. Tomato. Let me go with. I know I got a hashtag on here somewhere. Which one is it? Oops, that's my phone too. Man, let me go back to this. And I'm glad I brought. Again, I'm in the process of making my. How long have I had this? 2 weeks. What does it say? What's the date on there? I don't think there's a date, but I think it's about. Oh yeah, it is. It's at the top, but my streaming stuff is blocking it. I think it's been about 2 weeks. I'm in the middle. I have started recording. I am gonna try to make a nicer pre-recorded video of this Nothing Phone 2. Very, very special device. I think it's not being. Maybe I'm not online seeing rave reviews about it. Probably because it wasn't quote unquote officially released in the United States, but it is available. If you want to buy it, you certainly can. $377, that's tax, shipping, and everything. For a just, I can't say enough. Just a fabulous device. No lag, no stutters. Actually, I've been using it more than my phone 2. The phone 2 does feel more premium. This is not going to be a review. I'm going to put this down in just a second. But just give you, just since we rolled up on this, $377, and y'all aren't even seeing me. Lord have mercy. See what I'm talking about? Damn it. All right. We'll move on. Okay. Welcome back to the. Welcome. Yeah, we're having a little trouble over here. Let's see. I guess I took away my hashtag router overlay. Oh well, just do like a number of y'all. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. Sorry. I'll leave this up here, and again, if you're watching, I'm streaming on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 platforms. Now, if you want to enter to win this, 5:30 Central Standard Time, we're going to do a drawing for this Google Nest Wi-Fi router I got the power cord down there, but you have to come over to our eSIM Studios YouTube channel. That's where we're going to be running the drawing. It's free to enter. The more the merrier. I will ship it to you for free. There's no strings attached, no email address you got to enter, nothing. All you got to do is hashtag router, and I do the rest. I'll send it to you completely free, and then it'll be the easiest free giveaway of your life. I can promise you that. But key was, if you're watching this on any other my YouTube channels or on Instagram, go to YouTube, open up the YouTube app or a YouTube website, whatever, and search eSIM Studios. We will pop up, click live stream, and then simply click in the chat area, and then enter hashtag router like you see on the screen. And here in about 30 minutes, we will do the drawing, and we will get on with the afternoon. Well, I will be ending the stream at 5:30, but I got some more stuff I need to update on the website. So, okay. Let's see here. Since I can't share the screen, I'm probably going to have to try to do this. Let's see. I do want to show the story. See, normally, in the future, instead of pulling news articles from Android Central or from Android Authority or from CNET or from XDA's website, I'm going to pull the news stories from my own website and promote the website and the stories on there. So, because I'm basically giving Android Central and Android Authority free promo, right, when I'm doing these, but that's what kind of gave me the idea. I've always wanted to do my own application, and now seems like the perfect time to do it. But I figured, why not make my own website as well, right? So let's see here. So here is a hit piece, it looks like. This literally just came out 18 minutes ago. Let's check this out. Ties into some of my past here on our channel. So let me copy the link and let me open up a browser I know I can put up here on the screen. So check this out. We actually have some news from yesterday that I did not get into, so let me make this a little bigger. There we go. Nobody wants to see my ugly face. Okay. God dang, look at all these ads. I hate ads, man. I know I'm gonna get into this world, but from a viewer standpoint, freaking hate ads. But maybe that's a good thing, because I'm not gonna drown everybody in ads. Like, they're milking. Look at all this. They got ads down here. You got two ads stacked on top of each other when we first entered the website. There was a ginormous ad here, and then a secondary ad in the background. It's 4 ads in the first 15 seconds. Ours is gonna be very minimal. That's one of the reasons why I'm creating like 4 or 5 websites and a number of applicants, 3 or 4 apps, because I don't want to have one website and one app where I'm just flooding everybody with ads. That means I can kind of spread it out, right? I want very minimal. So it'll just be like one little strip across the bottom, and that's it on ours. You're not going to have all this pop-up crap over here. Oh, did you forget about the one up top too? Okay, so anyways. What is this? Disgraced iMessage on Android app. Can't take the hint is back for more. Will you download Sunbird's app? So I did not read this, or was not aware of this news piece before I clicked on it, but it looks like from the title that they might be trying to get back into the iMessage on Android thing. Now, this is what got me banned from Apple, so no, I will not be trying this. I'm trying to get in Apple's good graces so I can get my app on the Apple App Store. Now, the developer that I'm talking with said that will not be an issue, and we'll get it on there. But Sunbird, the iMessage for Android app, is making a comeback. Invitations are rolling out in small phases starting today. I wonder, did I get one? The company claims it has replaced its old architecture with new architecture focused on privacy. Very interesting. I think I'm going to have to go into my incognito mode and test this out. This is too juicy for me to not try it, basically. I'll bring you all along for the ride. I'm not going to do it now, but maybe I'll record something when we get done with this live stream, and then we'll see what happens. I'll upload it tomorrow, and everybody can see how this is going to go, because I do want to review it. I don't want to waste the rest of our time here on this, but let me see if they emailed me anything. And I'm not going to go through the whole story of how they're passed. I think it's pretty well documented, at least for viewers of this channel. Again, that's what got me banned the first time. But now this is different from, this is Sunbird. Remember, there were 2 applications that would get iMessage on Android. Sunbird, which is the one we're viewing now, is the specific platform that got me banned. It was paired with the Nothing company to put on the Nothing Phone 2s. Let's see. What is it? Sunbird, right? Yeah. I don't know why they're doing this, because Apple will find out how Sunbird is routing their servers, and it will be killed. I guarantee by Monday morning. Watch. When I'm live streaming on Monday and I don't mention Sunbird or this story, please remind me. I can almost guarantee you that they're going to put a they're gonna throw them on the chopping block, and they're going to snap and disconnect their servers, how they route these iMessages. Let's see if it says on here. Sunbird, let's see. So here's the other thing. I'm not gonna say they got caught lying, but look, in just a couple years ago when it was released, they promised to bring iMessage compatibility to Android, meaning blue bubbles when you're messaging in Android from an iPhone. Pretty cool, right? It was for about 5 days until they got shut down. Now they claimed it was end-to-end encryption. When the iPhone messages iPhone, it's encrypted. When an iPhone messages an Android, it's not encrypted. However, that's one of the features Sunbird was saying they bring to the table. Not only will you get blue bubbles when you're messaging an iPhone to Android, but the message connection will also be encrypted. Unfortunately, it was discovered that that was not really the case. It was insecure and not private as it was advertised, right? Then the cat was out of the bag at that point, and then the company had to put out a immediate press release to try to put the flames out from it being burned to the ground. And they said they temporarily shut down the service themselves, but it was quickly found out that Apple snapped the server connection to them as well. And it looks like they might have tried to find a way around the new block, but let's see. So the company Sunbird adds that it has swapped out its old architecture. Damn, it was on AV1. That's old school. Well, not old school, but in the tech world, yeah, that's old. That leveraged Firestore for temporarily storing messages. With a new architecture, AV2, this new architecture integrates RCS and is said to have user privacy as the central tenet. Now, just from that statement right there, I tend to believe them. AV1, pretty old. AV2, pretty new. So if they were running on an older platform, older structure, yeah, it was insecure, and I don't know why they would lean on the privacy so hard if it was on old architecture, which has been broken and cracked in the past. So AV2, brand new. Here's what you get with AV2. Let's see. Unencrypted messages are never stored. I'm not going to go over all this. This is too much. But I will link this story in the description once this is done on our eSIM Studios channel. So if you want to look into this, be my guest. But it's actually a decent story right here. And I'm going to actually download. I'm going to try it again, but I got to be sneaky about it. I'm going to have to do it under like a burner account or something on a phone that I don't use that much. So I got a couple of them laying around here. But yeah, I'll look into that and have more for you probably on the next day or two. At the latest Monday, I'll record myself testing this out to see if it really works. All right. Now, let me go back. Did you hear? I did on my live stream. It was a very brief yesterday. Brief live stream. The fact that Google is putting an emphasis on a desktop mode. Many of you out there, I'm sure viewing, know that Samsung DeX is probably head and shoulders. Well, not probably. It is head and shoulders above any other mobile-based operating system platform. I don't know. I'm struggling to find the correct words, but it's basically it's the same operating system, but they package it in a way that it looks and feels like a desktop experience. I actually, to be completely honest with you, I prefer Samsung DeX over Chrome OS. So I would rather use my S24 Ultra connected to a monitor using in DeX mode. I'd rather use that than use a Chromebook device. I still am not all in on Chrome OS. It's still, there's just something about it. I don't know what it is. It's janky. It's the fact that not all the apps work when they're really supposed to on your Chromebook. It's a mess. I love Samsung DeX. In fact, I don't use it enough, probably because I have all this crap hooked up. But if it basically give you, when you buy this phone, you're basically getting this phone, but you're also getting a new computer. I mean, take it for what you will, kind of tongue-in-cheek, but kind of not. As of a few years ago, I was, thinking, I don't know if these processors can keep up with a desktop operating system-like experience, especially the Samsungs that were running 8 gigs of RAM, right? It's like, how is that going to hold up? Nowadays, this processor in here is great. Can handle anything, especially DeX, a more sophisticated operating system. The RAM in here, phenomenal. It can handle anything. And you get all your apps that you have installed on here are thrown onto your desktop mode, right? It looks similar, something like that, but that's not DeX, that's Windows. But you get the idea, right? But you're going to need you can't run DeX on this screen. You need a portable monitor like this right here. Oops. Anyways, you get the idea. Google wants to do the same, and it looks like they are indeed going to implement a Samsung DeX-like experience on Pixels. Yes. Oh. Thank you, Jesus. This is going to be badass. Now, I hope they get it right the first time. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that, look, they've had a long time, a very long time, to put something out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's see, where is it? Come on now. So here's actually, you know what? I think I did a story on it. Oh well, I'm not going to waste time pulling it up. I got all this right in front of me. So, inside in the code of Android 15, they are going to activate the codec, the behind-the-scenes stuff. They're going to activate these. They're going to basically like a switch, right? They're going to flip the switch on to activate a external display. Now, there's a catch. They actually, before you see this Pixel 8 Pro and the plug-in here, the USB Type-C, before this device never actually had a display out where yes, you can plug it in to charge it and plug it in to sync to your computer, but the part in here that also gives the signal going out to a external monitor was not there, was missing, right? This year was the first year that they actually included it on the Pixel. Now, another catch. It was not activated on launch day, meaning it was in there, the display out, but it basically had to be activated by Google with a software update. Another side note, they activated it about two months ago, right? But it sucks. I basically was going to do a review of it, had all this big stuff planned because I get very excited for this, so it was a big bummer. When I plug it into any external monitor, and trust me, I looked up and down, it's just not there yet. It'll connect to a external monitor, and it'll give you it'll basically give you your home screen or something similar. Like you can't see the icons, all you can see is the wallpaper. Like trust me, I tried everything, and it's not operatable. Big bummer, but I've been harping on this. I've been saying this for years. Samsung DeX is too good for other companies not to try and make something similar, a competitor. Now, as we know, Motorola does have a desktop-like, Samsung DeX-like mode, and I did try that on I got a Moto. I don't know if I did this on the channel. I got a Moto, not now, it was a couple months ago, a Moto, can't remember what it was. It was a free phone from T-Mobile, so take it for what you will. It had a desktop mode. Plugged it in, it was alright. But I think I got so used to using Samsung DeX, I was like, I quickly turned it off and never activated it again. But I think if Google does this right, this is going to be a home run. If they can look, and it's not that hard. I don't understand. They just probably don't put the time and effort or put a team together like they do at Samsung. There's a group, there's a team. All they do is DeX. There's a DeX section, a DeX team, if you will. That's all they work on. A group of developers, a whole group. I think if Google did the same, they got if anybody can do it, Google can, because of their basically the revenue, the funds, how much money they have. They can do this right, but I try not to get too excited about this news, because they could fall flat on their face. There is a chance. I know. Do I think that's going to happen? No, but it's a possibility, right? So, and for those of you that have not used Samsung DeX, you honestly don't know what you're missing. It's badass. Literally a computer. It's similar to Windows in your phone, and you can still use your phone as normal while you have it hooked up and using Samsung DeX. So anyways, if you want a review on that, I got multiple videos reviewing Samsung DeX, but I cannot wait. It was detailed in the code for their plans inside the code of Android 15 to have a DeX experience. So it's a new, they're going to implement a new multi-window desktop-like experience. It'll have videos, obviously, video windows, apps in full screen mode. It'll feature navigation, bar style tab at the top. Let's see, tapping it produces a drop-down menu featuring the apps and their names and a few options: full screen, split screen, and freeform mode. Now, some of y'all might, I doubt y'all would remember this. No, I can't remember the name of it. Never mind. So we will keep an eye on that. Let's see. Did they get theirs to work? No way. Huh. Well, when this is done, oh, that's Android 15. Duh, I don't have Android 15. Ooh, you know what? I think I'm gonna download Android 15 on here when this video's done. I can't wait. I wanna see what this desktop experience is like. I think I'm gonna download Android 15, install Android 15 Developer Preview, which I normally discourage people to do. Not a good idea. It's so new that it's gonna be littered with bugs. Apps won't work. Blah 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 blah. But it's usable, or else they would not put it out, right? But I want to see what this desktop experience is like. I can always flash the beta version that I'm on. I can always flash back to this on this device. So stay tuned, because I think I'm going to look a little closer into this desktop experience that they got on Android 15, because it is available in Android 15. Android 15 is available, so why not test it out, right? Okay, before we get out of here, we're about to run a giveaway. we'll do one or two more shout outs. If you want to win this Google Nest Wi-Fi router, please head over to our eSIM Studios YouTube channel. It's your only platform you can officially enter. All you got to do is simply type #router in the eSIM Studios YouTube channel Livestream chat to enter. That's it. That's all you got to do. No shipping, no email, nothing. Whoever wins it, and I'll do the drawing live on YouTube. And if you win it, I'll get your address behind the scenes, and I'll send it to you free of charge with the cable. All right, so real quick, where we at? Oh, look at this. If you have not yet, upgraded, Samsung has got right now $900 off. They went back to their pre-order deals. You can get $900 off of this device. So if you've been thinking about upgrading, if you missed the pre-order deals that Samsung has been famous for, if you're interested in getting one of these, now's the time, because you will not find a better deal than at Samsung itself. And I will link this in the description box below, so everybody can actually, I want not the article. Actually, you know what? I think all you do is just go to Samsung. Yeah, it's right here. Samsung link. Here's what I'll do. So I'm going to put it in the video description right now. Samsung 900 off S24 Ultra. All right, got that link down below, and it's available to go to. Alrighty then, what else we got here? Has anybody had the OnePlus Pad? Their OnePlus's tablet. Daniel, have you? I thought you said. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was somebody else. Said that they've used one or have one. I've been interested in getting one now that the prices are dropping, but I don't know. It's hard for me to. No, you don't have one. Yeah, I definitely want one. I definitely want one too. It's pretty unique with that aspect ratio. Speaking of deals, I'll bring that up because there is another. The prices are dropping on those now. Is a new one going to come out? Probably, but it still looks like a badass tablet, honestly. And to tell you the truth, I think I'd rather have a OnePlus tablet right now. I take that back, because the OnePlus 12 does look pretty cool. I was going to say I'd rather have the tablet than the phone, but knowing their history, knowing them, look, take it for what you will, right? Whether you love the way the direction they've been going, or you hate it, or you're kind of indifferent. One thing remains with OnePlus: their phones are fast, smooth, easy to use, right? So I'm sure they would just implement that right into the tablet, correct? So it's hard for me. I've had numerous Samsung tablets. It's hard for me to pull away from Samsung tablet, just because they basically offer hands down the best tablet experience on Android. I wish Google was. I wish I could say, God, well, man, bite my tongue. But they thoroughly messed up on the Pixel tablet. If we could bring the Nexus tablet back and just rebrand it as a Pixel tablet, that would be badass. I think I think the Nexus 7 was tablet. That was called, right? I think it was like one of my all-time favorites. Just, man. But they didn't even put GPS, I don't think, in this new one. It's more made for the Google's tablets. The Pixel tablet's made for more of like a home center, right? To control all your home shit. It's not really made for a tablet like this lady right here. But this one looks cool. I don't know. I may see. What is this? Anyways, that's whatever. There was one other story before we do the drawing. I was gonna find. Oh yes. Okay, so we'll hit on this real quick because I know a personal interest of mine, but so going back to my tinkering around with operating systems and, you know, flashing stuff and custom ROMs and stuff, there's a user that is suing ASUS for not letting there's a user suing ASUS for not letting them unlock their bootloader. And I hope they win, and I hope they change the whole tech world upside down with this. I don't know where it's going to go. I'm probably, blowing hot steam. But this is, so a bootloader is basically like, for people that are not used to flashing stuff, a bootloader is basically like the security strap, I guess like a seatbelt, right? Like a seatbelt behind the scenes in the operating system. It basically locks the back end of the operating system down so no other component or file can boot. It basically locks the operating system down so no other entity can boot up on your device, right? It's I guess that's the easiest way. Long story short, in order to flash, to modify the software or firmware on there, such as developers do, it's probably a developer if I had to guess, I don't know. You have to unlock the bootloader in order to upload and install a new operating system or tinker with it. These companies over the last 5-6 years have locked them down to where you cannot access the a lot of the behind the scenes stuff in the device, right? So in my personal opinion, I know everybody's different. If you purchase something, and look, even if they do this on a payment plan, I can kind of see their angle. I try to look at everything fair, right? From these manufacturers don't want you to flash different firmware on the device. They just flat out don't want you to do it. And they're going to say, oh, it's security reasons and privacy, blah, blah. And I guess that's true. It is true to a certain extent, little extent. But if you buy a device, whether it's a phone, whether it's allergy nose spray, whether it's a power cable for your Google Nest Wi-Fi router, which we're about to give away in just a second, you should have full ownership. You should have full control. You should have free reign to tinker with and do with it with what you please or what you will, to an extent, right? Not for illegal activities, but if you own it, why are you still restricting me? It's a fine line. Now, again, I can see if you're leasing it, like at a carrier or AT&T, T-Mobile, where you're paying on it and you will have it paid off in 24 months. I can see them locking the bootloader during those 24 months while you're still paying, because technically you don't own it. Legally, you do not own it. The carrier owns that entity or that component or that piece of property until you pay it off 100%. Then you own it. Then you should be able to unlock the bootloader. However, if you purchase a device flat out from Samsung or nothing, you should be able to unlock the bootloader at will, right? You should be able to do with it what you want. No questions asked. That's my little... It's been... that's why one of the reasons why I kind of left the whole XDA group world, modification world. It just got too much of a pain in the ass. Like, it's, it is what it is. But I don't think it's right for them to restrict ownership of the. And this is one way. You can think of it how you want to, but they are restricting you. It's like buying. I don't know. You can think of a few different examples. It's like buying something and then not being able to use part of what you bought. So, is this in the United States or is this in Europe? Because if it's in Europe, as you know, they have the willpower and legality to change stuff in the tech world. Let's see. Where is this? US? Europe? I wish they would make a class action lawsuit because I honestly would get involved. The user in question is unnamed. After buying this Asus, they tried to unlock the bootloader. However, they were unable to. Yeah. So the user brought Asus to court in a lower level court in the UK. Okay, it's in the UK. Battling it out, the user was able to win the case and get a full refund for the phone, which was 770 euros, which transfers to about $973. Damn. So it's already closed case and done with. I thought this was an ongoing type deal. I thought this was going to like spearhead some kind of like movement in my mind. I don't know why I was thinking that. Maybe I'm getting obviously a little bit ahead of myself and thinking too big, but man, something that's always annoyed me. So I apologize if I kind of went off on a rant there. Let's get to this drawing so we can get out of here. Okay, I'll give everybody. Looks like we got a decent amount of people. Hashtag router. What's up, MFN? It's good to see you, sir. Hopefully you've been doing all right. Where's your? There we go. Hashtag router. That's all you got to put. Now, I am streaming on a bunch of different platforms. So if you are interested in winning this Nest Wi-Fi router, head over to eSIM Studios on YouTube, enter the chat, and type in hashtag router, and we will. Let me set this up in the background, and we'll run it here. I'll give some people a few seconds, a little bit of time to come over, populate over to our eSIM Studios YouTube channel, and enter. So while y'all do that, let me set this up. All right, we got it set up here. Are y'all ready? Because I'm going to end this stream probably after we do this drawing. I have to get these apps out, so I'm going to get back to my to this app here, the Blogger. Well, not Blogger app, but it's very cool. Cannot wait to get this out. It's going to look just like that. That's my test. I'm running on here, test app that I developed. So you have all the Android news. It's going to be badass. Can't wait. So I have I have this app that's connected. I have my WordPress website and apps. That's 2 apps. And then I have a Chiefs Studios NFL app. It's 3 apps. Yes, 3. Oh, Bama fan, check this out. I got this website up and running. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I know I did it at the very, very beginning, but I do have this. So I have this website. This is the back end of WordPress, right? So I got this website, techflow.news. Now it looks very basic, very simple, right? Android news, iOS, other tech, PC news. I'm going to put a podcast and videos. I created another YouTube channel for this logo right here. And then it looks basic, simple, right? But I did it on purpose because it's easier to tie in and develop an app. If you have the more simple the website is, easier it is to tie to an app, right? Develop an application for it from scratch, because that's what I'm doing, from scratch. There's not templates, nothing. So I'm going to develop an app. It's going to look badass for this. So that's up and running. I also have this, eSIMstudios.com. And then that's the app I'm going to develop here. I'm going to tie all that info, what you see on the screen, will be tied into here. So that'll be an app. These will be on the Play Store, right? This is going to be official. Not any, side loading or downloading APKs, and then none of that. This will be official. And then I got a third. Yeah, I know, it's a lot. Third website. Android news, iOS news, and other news. And I showed the app that I have with this one. So, bunch of stuff. Let me show you the community just real quick. I know, real quick. I promise we'll get out of here. But I'm going to show everybody this so y'all can join. I'm building this out for everybody. Now, right? This one's not just for me. This is for y'all, for everybody. Please join our forum, our group, right? It's not showing on the screen. What the hell? So this is the Wix. That's the back end of that app. Of that website I just showed you. And then if we go over here to mobile app, this is it. So this is what it looks like. Now, I put in here, it has a forum and groups. So you can be, I'm going to put a Samsung group in there. I'm going to put I already put a Pixel group in there for Pixel owners to come join. Talk Pixel, ask questions, get answers, I'm going to put a Samsung in there. So this is free to download. It's on the Play Store. This is official. It's on there right now. Where's the link? I think I put the link in the video description. So if you go down below, select our title. Watch. So this is our stream. This is our stream that we're all watching right now, right? So if you select on more, this is it right here. See where it says download our app? That's the one I was just showing y'all. We had groups, forums, and all that cool stuff. So that's available. That link will take you to the Play Store. And then I got all those other websites that I just showed right now. Everything that I show, I try to basically put my source, right? So if I pull information, a news story, I'll put the source. That's the honest and legit thing to do, right? I'm not trying to steal content. So everything I show, everything I do will be linked, or we'll have a more thorough description in the description box. So all those sites I showed are right down here. And then that app you can join is right there. Okay, let's get to it. So, everybody enter #router if you have not. I think I've promoted it for quite a while now, so I think we're good. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let me share the screen. #router, and away we go. All right, anti, congratulations. You are the winner. Now, if you did not win, I know I was thinking about, I was like, damn, when's the last time I did a giveaway? It's been a while. We're going to get back on that horse. I still have a ton of stuff to give away, so I'm going to keep that going strong. Matter of fact, I have another giveaway scheduled for tomorrow. Yes, I have more Wi-Fi routers. We're going to do another one tomorrow. I guarantee it. Stamp it, signed, sealed, delivered. We're doing another Wi-Fi router giveaway on tomorrow's live stream. So those of y'all that did not win, come back tomorrow. You have another chance to get you one tomorrow. Now, Auntie, please... if you have not emailed me on the back end, certainly do that. I'll get your address. I can't remember if I've already sent you something, but my email address, it's in there. Taylor@eSIMstudios.com. But all my contact information's in the video description below, so you can reach out to me there or on Instagram, wherever. But I prefer email, but it's a little old school, but it is what it is, right? So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate everything. Thank you for everybody's support. It means a lot. I'm working on a lot over here, but it's enjoyable. It's what I love to do, so it's not really work for me. It's actually really like doing it. So anyways, come back tomorrow. We'll give another router away. I hope everybody had a very good week. Please be safe and have a enjoyable weekend. And as always, I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Auntie, holler at me.